and welcome to episode 4 of the Reknit podcast. I'm Roz.
I am Emily.
And together we are knitting.
Yes.
Although this week I have absolutely no knitting.
No, you have been spinning like the proverbial spinning thing.
What a famous and interesting proverb that is.
Yeah. But you've done loads of spinning. I haven't done any because I don't have a wheel.
No.
But hopefully that will change this week as long as we're lucky. To introduce ourselves properly, which we haven't done yet, I'm Emily, known as Elfie McDog on pretty much everything, including Instagram.
Ravelry, Twitter.
Ravelry, yeah.
Yeah. I'm Rosaroo on Ravelry and Rosarooney on Instagram and Twitter. And we also have an email address for the podcast. You can email us at reknitpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
But there's no colon in that reknit.
No. No.
No one emails us. Please send us an email.
Thank you. Oh, there goes my phone. Thank you for joining us for our fourth adventure into podcasting. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us into our fourth episode of our podcast. We have quite a lot of stuff today, actually, because not only are we continuing with Stash Dash, but it is also the beginning of Tour de Fleece.
This is why I'm spinning.
And Roz has already spun her way around probably half of France, I imagine. But that'll come later. Stuff is going to be a little bit jilled around at the moment because of Tour de Fleece and the sheer amount of spinning that there is to talk about. So I guess we should start and do some whips then, really.
Yeah.
Do you want me to start since you're spinning away?
Yeah.
Alright. I have my feet up at the moment on a chair because for the health reasons. So if I look like I'm sitting really oddly, then I am. So
Yeah.
right, okay. I'm going to take my feet down for a second though, so I can actually show my whips. Right, whip number 1, which I've been working on pretty much constantly for the past, I hope I'm still in the shot, for the past couple of days, except for just now because I can't podcast and do this at the same time. So you may remember that I've got some of Stranded Dye Works, wonderful, beautiful sock yarn. This is in her Oasis sock yarn, and it is the colourway Scorcher, which is entirely appropriate currently.
Yeah, I feel like you should not have bought that colour. I feel like you've brought like hot weather on us.
This is all my fault.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm blaming you.
And I am knitting the beautiful business casual sock from Tanis Fibre Arts on Ravelry. It's a free pattern and it's like a cabled sort of diamond sock pattern. It's a really easy cable and it looks absolutely fantastic, and this yarn is gorgeous. It's so lovely and I'm really, really loving and enjoying knitting with this beautiful, beautiful yarn. And this is a new pattern that I haven't done before. You know what I haven't done? Wave my socks.
Oh no. Not that sock.
Not this sock, no.
No.
Yes, so these are going to get done fairly swiftly, I think, because they're really lovely. I only started doing the cabling for this yesterday, and I've done this much already.
Was it only yesterday? Wow.
Yeah, it was. Because I did, no, I just started it yesterday. So while watching Wimbledon,
You are so prolific.
yeah, I have done loads on this sock because I really love it. It's such an awesome pattern and it looks so beautiful and the yarn is lovely, so what's not to love, really? It's all marvellous. But this is the first sock, so I still have this one to finish and then the other one to do out. This beautiful, gorgeous sock yarn.
And what else are you doing? You're cabling without a cable needle.
I'm cabling without a cable needle because I am a magician, apparently.
Yeah.
Roz kindly and patiently taught me how to cable without a cable needle. I mean, it's only a 1-stitch cable, which helps.
2 stitches.
Yeah, but you're only moving 1 stitch at a time. You're not having to like take 3 stitches off and then move 3 stitches in. You're only swapping one over.
Yeah. Swapping one with another.
Yeah. And so that makes it a bit easier. But it's for doing little cables like this, it's so much easier just to do it without a cable needle because it just gets fiddly otherwise. Yeah. So that's that. Hopefully by next time I will have finished them. Maybe. We shall see.
No.
So that is my first whip. My other...
Not if you get a wheel.
Not if I get a wheel. Yes. Well, we'll see. It's so pretty though. I might be like, I'm going to spin, but I just want to do a little bit of knitting on the socks because the socks are so lovely. Yeah. So that is my first whip. That is the one that has been getting the majority of the work on it, to be quite honest, because it's lovely. This is my second, and this I had started last time, I seem to remember, and this is the remainder of my Parker and Penelope sock yarn from Wish Knits. There's only a diddly bit left now, and I was doing an afterthought heel sock, so I could just use up half of what I had left for one sock and half for the other sock. So I've now got to the point where I need to put a toe in on this sock because I've got down half. So I'm going to put in a pink toe, which is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. I think this is Candy Floss, this one. So I'm going to put the pink toe in, and then I'm going to knit the other one like this, and then I will put 2 pink afterthought heels in. I've never done an afterthought heel before, so we shall see. It's a chance to try something new. Yes. So that's the second sock, and the last thing is also a sock.
You're very foxy.
Yeah, I am. It's true. This is a sock that I started on Saturday when we went for a Tour de Fleece kick-off party, which we will talk about a little bit more later. And this is some hand spun that was hand spun at Bio Rolls.
Hello.
On that wheel right there.
Yeah, is the wheel in the shot?
Oh, was it?
Is the wheel in the shot?
Is the wheel? I don't know. Possibly, but you're spinning, so
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a wheel there. She's not just like throwing it on. Yeah. So this is this was a Christmas gift, and so I am starting to knit up a sock. It's just going to be a vanilla sock, but it'll be nice and thick and like lovely. So I started that on Saturday, and that is all of my whips, just 3 pairs of socks currently.
Mm.
Yeah. Done.
Okay.
Right, you're going to have to stop spinning for a second
Oh,
and
no.
talk about knitting. Remember that other thing that you
Actually,
used to
I
do
do not-
before you started spinning your way around France?
I don't have any knitting to show you this week. I've
that's
done
true.
no knitting. I have a crochet square. This is the seamless solid granny square pattern. Well, it's a seamless solid granny square from that pattern. It's again more of the turquoise. I'm now on to the third and final ball of the turquoise, and after that I will have 2 more balls of different colours, and then I will be done crocheting the squares, unless I decide to go around all the squares in another colour. So maybe I'm not, but yeah, that's just another one of those. Oh, it's Starcraft Special DK, which is an acrylic yarn. And yeah, that's basically it. That's, if you've watched any of these podcasts before, I'm sure you're sick of seeing these flipping squares. That's me done for works in progress.
That's your entire knitting / spinning bit done, I believe.
Knitting
Not
and crochet.
spinning, knitting and crocheting done.
Yeah.
This is how much knitting and crochet you've done over the last week or so.
Yeah.
It's all been spinning.
Yes.
All about the wheel.
Yes.
Right, well, I will do my FOs in that case.
Yes.
And because I'm not somebody who clearly plans or anything like that, I haven't worked out my stash dash total for these because I forgot. So, with like the magic of the internet, I'm going to put like the meterage for each of them, like when I talk about them, so it'll be on
Oh,
the thing.
yeah, you're going to
do
edit
the
it
magic.
in.
I'll edit it in.
Ah, very good.
So I don't know what they are now, but you will because it'll be on the screen. Right, so my finished objects. I also have crochet squares, so
Yeah.
I will show off mine. Mine haven't got the ends woven in.
Neither of mine. I just
Well,
went
mine
back.
have more ends as well.
Yeah.
So I have done 4 crochet squares for my granny square blanket. They're all, I mean, you can kind of see the colours that I'm using. They're all, let's put that right around. I pretty much just pull colours at random out of the bag that I have with all my crochet stuff in, and try and mix them up and try and make sure there's not, like I try and make sure the outer ones are at least the different colours, and that if I've used purpley one in the middle there, I won't put a purpley one in the middle on any of the others, and just try and mix them up a little bit. But they're really fun to do. I hadn't done any for a little while, so I did 4 this week, which is good. Make a bit of a dent in doing the squares for the blanket. So that's that. And my other finished object is these lovelies, which I haven't worked out the meterage for, but will be displayed on the screen at some point. So I have finished my Hermione's Everyday Socks. and they're really good. They've been washed and put on the sock blockers, which is why they look so like nice. I can take them off the sock blockers and wear them now, showing them.
Have you not
I've
worn
been
them
waiting.
yet?
I have worn them, but then I washed them and put them on the sock
I
blockers.
haven't worn them since you watched them.
No. Yeah, so this is, oh no, I had the debrief for this. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, hang on, is that it there? Yeah, it is. Right, so I've actually found, which is good because it means I can work out the yardage.
Yeah.
So this, let's hope that it actually is visible. This is Gingerbread Men, the Gingerbread Men colourway from Somerset Yarns, who are on Etsy. And this is 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. That's why it's all spotty.
Yes.
I'm really pleased that I've finally managed to use this yarn for something, because I knitted a whole sock months ago in this and I didn't really like it because I knit it on 2 big needles and the pattern was a bit loose and I was like, eh. So it disappeared for a while, and now for stash they're done. So I will, the meterage for these socks is, insert meterage here. There you go. The meterage for my crochet squares is, insert meterage here. Thus, my total meterage so far for stash is, insert meterage here. There you go. Power of editing. Thanks, editing Emily, for putting that in. Right, so we've like boshed through all of that nice and quick, so we can get onto the kind of the kind of the stuff that's been taking up most of the week, I think.
Yeah. My week, certainly.
So do you want to do your spinning bit first?
Spinning first.
Right, do you want to explain a bit about what?
Well, Tour de Fleece is an event, don't know that it's organised by anyone, but it's sort of come every year to be that, it's like problem with my spinning down here, right. Every year spinners sort of spin along with the Tour de France while the cyclists are pedalling, we treadle. I mean, you can do it on a spindle as well. I mean, I do have a spindle, but I'm aiming for a bit more. Well, I have spindles, I don't tend to spin on them because I like my wheel. I don't know if you can see, but
it's a lovely wheel.
I love her, she's called Kiki. And we take a rest day, every day the cyclists take a rest day. So there may be some, knitting / crochet content next week if there's a rest day. But I've been doing, and actually before the tour started I was doing other spinning. Some of the spinning is not.
Yeah, because it was stash as well.
Yes.
So if you are spinning, like you have been for the last week, you spin for Tour de Fleece and stash.
Yes.
So it's like double dipping.
Yeah, well you don't have to, well, you can join a team or possibly more than one team, and I'm on the team for Alterknit Universe, which is the wool shop and spinning shop down in Kiev that Kim runs. But yeah, my goal this year is to practice my long draw. So most of the stuff I've spun is doing that. This is the first thing. Now this isn't pre-Tour de Fleece. This was me just trying to bang out some quick meters for stash.
It's very nice. It's very even, actually.
I didn't spin this.
Oh.
I just plied it.
Okay, well it's very evenly plied.
This was a ball of malabrigo lace yarn, which is a single, and I really am not keen on singles as like a yarn. So I added some extra twist I put it onto the bobbin, adding extra twist. Then I took it off the bobbin onto my ball winder, and then I plied from both ends of that cake to make a 2-ply, which I couldn't be bothered to count all the way around my skein winder how many things this is. I'm just going to say it's 200 meters because I think it was 440 meters as a single, and I'll have lost a little bit because of the twist as it's got to go round itself. I'm just going to say it's 200 meters. If anyone's hugely offended by that, they can, come over here and count it for me. Yeah. But yeah, so I've now a sort of light fingering weight and is a 2-ply, so it's a little stronger and is less likely to pill. Although I haven't plied it, it's a merino and I haven't plied it very tightly, so it might still pill a bit. but it's unlikely to pill to the extent that a single would have done. So that was number one thing. Number two thing, this beautiful.
Is that the really soft stuff?
Yes.
Oh, it's so soft.
This is, I spun for Tour de Fleece last year on the same team, and I won. I was the yellow jersey, and this was the main part of my prize. I also got a crocheted flower and a badge with a little yellow jersey on. I still got the crochet flower and the badge actually. I did have all my badges on the bag I was using as like my main bag, and they kept falling off. But I've now temporarily retired that bag, so the badges are safe. But this was like the big part, well, this was my favourite part of the prize. It was 2 bats, which were sort of, I think 50 grams each. Yeah, this is about 100 grams, well a bit less than 100 grams. Because I've long drawn this, and I'm not brilliant at the long draw, so every time I forgot to add enough twist and my single broke, excuse me, I lost a little bit of my single. But when I was applying, I lost nothing. So, you know, I eventually made it tight enough. But these were bats with silk, which, let's see if I can find a bit that is just silk now. The white bit in here is the silk. There's also bamboo and BFL. And it is so beautifully soft because one, it's spun long draw, so it's not very tightly twisted. So it's, you know, nice and airy and fluffy. And two, it's got all these beautiful soft fibres in, and lots of lovely colours. It actually reminds me, I have like a string of a pearl necklace, and it's sort of like the creamy colour and the sort of pinky colour and the sort of dark browny purpley colour. I should have brought that with me. Maybe next time I will like put this around my neck and also the pearls around my neck, and you won't be able to see the pearls because of this. That's what it reminds me of, and it's just beautifully lovely and soft. I spun this, I sort of ripped the bat up into pieces and wound them up into Rolex. I used a video from Hilltop Cloud where she shows all the different ways you can spin a bat, and so I spun it as sort of pretendy Rolex and long drawed them. But it is the first time. Oh, there's a silk on silk bit. You can see there, and I can't really tell the bamboo and the BFL apart because they've both been dyed and they were all blended together on the drum card. But this is somewhere on my piece of paper. It says 130 meters and 50 centimeters. So for stash dash, 261 meters, and it's a 2-ply, and it's kind of variable in thickness, I would say. Sort of a DK Aronish weight, but it's lovely, and I love it. So, you know, I'm also hoping to do well on the tour this year in case there are more lovely bats.
It's very pretty.
It is. I know, it's so soft. Yeah, so that's skein number 2. Skein number 3. Oh, I'll put a link in the show notes to that video in case you are someone who wants to do more spinning of bats or would like to know how to spin a bat, because it's a good video. This is another long draw. This is a braid of fibre, or was a braid of fibre, from Hilltop Cloud, from her Time Travellers Club. This was, got the package here. Yes, this was from July 2016, so it's a year old, and this was Paisley. I long drawed this from the fold and got about 63 meters in this skein, and these 2 tiny teeny baby skeins, so small,
Tiny
which is 190 meters, 0.8, 190 meters and 80 centimeters for stash dash, because you get to count every line. So So that's nice because that is a 3-ply. Sort of make it more round. This is very chunky because that's how it came out. I don't tend to knit a lot of very chunky yarns or crochet with very chunky yarns, so I've been trying to do slightly finer with my long drawer. Okay, we're back to spinning.
We have to pause, we have to stop the camera and restart it because it'll only do half an hour worth of filming at a time.
Yeah.
So I got a Dr. Pepper in the meantime. Off you go.
Yeah, this is what I have plied today. This is another, what was another braid of Hilltop Cloud Time Traveler's Club fibre. This one was called Kinder Trespass. I looked it up online. It is Kinder, not Kinder.
Kinder is in German child.
Yes,
Okay.
it's the name of the mountain that they did the trespassing on.
Oh, I see.
It's called Kinder Scout. So this is, I don't know how long this is because it's still damp, and it's, so I can't, well, I could measure it now, but I don't know that it would necessarily be the measurement that it will be when it's actually dry. So obviously the water weight in there is, it's not hugely wet, but it's still probably a little bit longer than it will be. This I think is going to be more like 75 meters, so made like 15 meters across 3 plies worth of progress, and my mini skeins I think are bigger. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, they must be. I think they are. But yeah, so I've done a little bit better on this one, yardage wise. This is, I forget what the fibre is. It's got little bits of silk. I think it's mostly merino and BFL though. And I think it's the colours are supposed to represent the heather or some other wildflower type plant on Kinder Scout. So, through the magic of editing, we'll
I've got to do this as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look, you can put it right on top of the skein.
Well, we'll see.
Yep, and so that is the, oh no, this is spinning work in progress. This is the first bobbin of the stuff I was spinning, which is also Hilltop Cloud Time Traveler's Club. This one is from last August. It's called Denim, and it is, well, you can probably see better than I can. It's mostly merino with some bamboo and some Gotland, and it's, I'm spinning this short draw, and I'm spinning it fine, really fine. And oh, there's the end. Look, it's sort of that fine. I don't know if you can see, because again with this camera we haven't got a thing here, but hopefully you can. Oh, I've got my little wraps per inch tool. I could wraps per inch it for the interested viewer. It is as a single about 45 wraps per inch, so it's pretty fine.
Yeah.
Hoping for a sort of light fingering type lace weight, something very long, something, and that's it. Oh no, that's not it for spinning.
Oh, spinning. So you've got your door prize
Yes, this is my door prize, which we'll come on to in a moment, but this is 5 different fibres. A little grab bag of little bits of fibre that started off with this white, which I think is white Welsh woodland, I think, from going by what Kim has in the shop. Then it went on to this bright orange linen, and then this bright pink, which is less even because it was spun straight from the lock, and the locks were pretty greasy still. I'm feeling this. I have washed it. Still feels a little bit greasy, so I haven't, completely washed all the grease out. And then it went on to this sort of dusky pink, which is a lot softer. And then finally this black with tiny bits of orange in. Can I find a bit that's quite orangey? No, not really. So I spun all this, well, most of this onto my wheel at Alterknit Universe, and then I applied it when we got home, I chain plied it to keep all the colours together. And so it's a kind of sort of sunset-y type gradient thing. But that is 59 metres, so it counts as 178 metres for stash dash, which is not bad for, you know, an afternoon's spinning, especially, you know, a nice afternoon with friends.
Yeah.
So that is all my spinning.
What's your stash dash total so far?
Oh, well, without this, which we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 3,969 metres and 65 centimetres.
Hurrah.
But we'll put the new total in.
Yes.
On top of the skein.
Update the total. And you're doing 15k for stash dash. I'm doing 7 because I'm a sensible human being.
Yes. Well, I've got a spinning wheel and
That's
I'm
true.
trying to, you know, use it.
Spin your way to France.
Basically.
Cool.
Because you can get to France with 15 kilometres.
Yeah. Oh, we are. Right. So before we talk about our stash enhancements, because we both have quite a few.
Yes.
A little introduction to that. So it's Tour de Fleece currently, and the lovely Kim from Alterknit Universe, which is a wool shop just outside of Bristol. She hosted, she hosted a Tour de Fleece Departy. This is a joke.
Yeah.
On Saturday, and her and her lovely mum Bev provided food and some music and lots of lovely people and lots of different spinning wheels, and some people were spinning on spindles, and I don't have a spinning wheel yet, so I was knitting, and some other people were knitting as well. So we had a lovely afternoon in her shop.
I think one lady learned to spin. I think
true.
2 ladies learned to spin.
True.
So, you know, we're making new, well, we weren't. New spinners were being made.
Yeah. So, I lost my train of thought now. No, so we got to spend a lovely Saturday afternoon in her shop with her and her mum and some really lovely people. And because it's almost impossible to go to Kim's shop and not leave with a vast amount of stuff,
Yes.
we have quite an array of stash enhancement. But to go with your door prize thing, because everybody who attended got a door prize, which was so lovely. And Ros has spun hers already, but this is what they look like when we got them. So you can see it's a little bag of mixed fibres, about 6 different fibres and colours in there. I know this brown one is linen because Kim was spinning some of that.
And I think the pink underneath it is...
Oh, that's the same as your dusky pink. In fact, that's 7 colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7 colours.
Yeah, I got them. So, you know.
Yeah, so we all got a lovely... They were all different, and you could pick which one you wanted. So that was so super lovely. So this is how they were at the beginning, and now Ros has already spun hers. Yes. But mine obviously is yet to be spun because I do not yet have a wheel. We may as well do stash enhancements together because we kind of got very similar stuff.
Yes.
So do you want to go first with your?
Well, I'll, you know, hold up my massive bag. It's a bit like Christmas.
It is a bit.
As a child at Christmas, we used to have our stocking, and then our other presents used to go in a pillowcase under the tree. So this is a bit like a pillowcase.
It's a bag of happy fibre.
And I've been not spinning any of this apart from the door prize stuff because I wanted to show it on the podcast first.
Yeah.
So you know, it's been very hard for me to resist.
So these beautiful bags, I have one that says skein. I have another one down there.
The fabrics on the back.
Yeah, they do. These are made by Kim, and these are her designs because she's an illustrator. And the back of the bag, you can see, is made from ends of fabric. I think recycled ends of fabric.
Yeah.
And so they've got different designs. These two have got the same on the back, but I've got my other one here.
Oh yeah.
This is one I bought a while ago. So this one says ball on the front, and you can see they're all ends of lines of like fabric and stuff. So she recycles everything. So the packaging, a lot of the yarns have been like reclaimed and respun and sold in batches. Everything is recycled in that shop. It's fantastic. So those were our first purchases. A bag to put all the stuff we bought in.
Yeah. And then should we start with these?
Go for it.
Yeah, we both got a bat.
Mine's out of the bag at the moment. Oh. It looks like candy floss, and I have to not try and eat it because I feel like I could like. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to spin it, but you know.
Although these are different colours, I think they are basically the same fibre content, which is mostly a blend of bamboo and BFL, and I don't know what else.
Sorry, rustling. This is a peach
Yeah.
one.
This one I don't think is on the website, so it doesn't have a name.
No,
Kim
but
did tell us what was in there, and I've mostly forgotten.
We'll have to. It's on the website because you sent me a link yesterday.
Yeah, but I was into that one.
Yeah, no, I know.
So yeah.
So these beautiful bats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So that's something else for me to practice my long draw. Obviously I had to buy these things for the good of Tour de Fleece.
Yeah.
It wasn't for my personal enjoyment at all. I have no interest in fibre or spinning or anything.
I got these beautiful Rolags, which are like the ones that Roz spun a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And these ones, it's the purple. It's the purple and golden. It just looks fantastic.
Are they pure bamboo though?
They are bamboo, yes.
Ooh.
They are 100% eco bamboo. Vegan, because bamboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you know all our packaging is recycled? Yeah, they are, see.
Yeah.
So this again was an Alterknit Universe pack of Rolags. It's the colour in them, they're just gorgeous. They're so, like, the really rich colours. It's purple at the top, I love it. So that was another one of mine.
Yeah. I also, there's a kind
Oh,
of a
you did
similar...
get some as well, didn't you?
I got some Rolags which are called Hallows Eve Dusk. These are... I hold them this way, I can read while you look at them. They're eco bamboo, British Welsh, nylon, British Shetland, and British BFL.
Oh, these are called French Quarter Rolags, apparently.
Right. So again, I've got the lovely purple, sort of browny purple, and then the bright golden yellow at the bottom. So they'll also something I can long draw, hopefully. Unlike the Rolags that I failed to spin. I so sadly had to spin short draw. It was so terrible for me. That's the nice, it was also nice to spin. I don't know what I was going to say then.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to show your
My last one.
Yeah.
This is so Kim gets a lot of the big cones that you have had from like knitting machines. She gets a lot of them donated to her that are unused, haven't been used, and she will apply some of them together and turn them into little recycled balls of yarn or cakes of yarn. And she will sell them in her shop, which is a brilliant way of recycling stuff that might otherwise just not get used, and turning it into something really pretty and really beautiful. And they're dead cheap because this is 50 grams and it was £1.50, which is awesome. And it's sock yarn, reclaimed from unwanted yarns on knitting machine cones. And the reason I bought this one was because of the name, because she did apparently a whole range of LGBT colours, rainbow colours for Pride, and name them different sort of appropriate names. This was the last one of this left. It's purple, which I love and you love as well, and it has the best name ever, which I'm hoping will show up on the camera, but if not I'll put a picture in, so as long as it's focusing. I can't tell. This one is called Lesbian.
Yes.
Which I think is, entirely appropriate, really.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this. I could make one sock out of it because it's 50 grams.
Yes.
But I think I'm going to split it in half and I'm going to make some kind of matching something for us.
Yeah.
Like a little flower brooch or something like
Yeah.
that, or something. Because, it's called Lesbian and it's purple. So what better thing to do than to split it between me and my girlfriend and make something matching for both of us. I think that's entirely appropriate.
Something for the lesbians, from the lesbian.
Exactly. It's being used very well, I think. I think it's the most appropriate way to use this particular cake of yarn, which is gorgeous. It's got kind of a navy blue purpley sort of thread and one lighter purple thread and one purple thread that's got an even lighter lilac sort of really thin thread going through it. She basically finds 2 or 3 colours of yarn on the comb that kind of go together and will look nice, and plies them together and makes a new yarn out of it. That's genius.
Yes.
And they're so lovely. Yeah. So that was my last one, I think, from that.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, blimey.
I don't think I got anything else. bag, that, and that. I think so.
Okay.
You get a lot more then, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have gone well, because you know somebody is not on a yarn diet and can just buy yarn all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I needed to buy things I could long draw.
Yes, for research purposes.
For for my participation in the Tour de Fleece. I've got 3 more packets of Rolex.
Ooh.
So these are the pastel ones,
It's a rainbow.
which are mostly BFL, a little bit of Shetland, tiny bit of bamboo, and they're all wrapped up to look like. They look a little bit like this bit, like a little bit like ice cream, the top bit. But they're just beautiful, lovely colours. They're called pastels. It's another 50 grams, and then this. Oh, this one I got because these are the 105% roller. That's not what they're called.
Oh yeah.
But there's a slight mathematical error on the label. So these rollouts are giving 105%. They're really going the extra mile. They're bamboo, nylon, Shetland and BFL. And you've got the sort of shine from the bamboo and the nylon, which should be nice and fun. And then these are Rolags containing mystery fibre. They're called Junk Draw, and they're all the same colour. That's a nice sort of bluey, creamy colour. Unless specified, this is probably a mix of British wools and eco plant fibres. This is sort of reduced waste. I think Kim gets a lot of sort of ends and bits. She had a bat that she'd made called Zero Waste, which was like all lots of little bits of leftover things. So I guess these are like the Rolag equivalent. So they're also lovely colours, lovely little Rolags. So that's the Rolags, and then so we've got, because it's also, as well as being Tour de France, it's also Wimbledon at the moment. This braid is called Strawberries and Cream, and it's just such a nice. I don't really like red as a colour very much, but it's just a beautiful red. I thought it looked really nice and lovely, so I had to have this. This is Shetland, bamboo and nylon. So
Well, you're not going to run out of fibre anytime soon,
no,
no?
maybe I will. I could also, break this up into chunks and spin it from the fold, or I could just spin it for socks. Who knows? It's a long way to go before I get through all my other fibres, hopefully. And then finally, just because I got some plain BFL, which is the same colour of BFL as was in the undyed BFL in this skein. And so I'm hoping I can spin this short draw, get a finer yarn, and sort of make a shawl with this, with the occasional stripe of this.
Very nice.
To make, like, because it's not a huge amount of yardage. I don't know what I could do with it to sort of maybe make a hat, but it's kind of uneven. So I want to be able to look at it and enjoy it. So if I put some stripes in a shawl, and I imagine I can get some more. There are a lot of sheep, a lot of BFL sheep. I imagine I can get some more, and maybe have a hat, and also maybe some mittens or some gloves with this around the cuffs, and then have a matching set, and it's pretty.
It's so hot to be talking about hats and gloves.
I know.
Whoa.
But we are, I think, now done.
Yeah.
Apart from,
I believe so.
the last little bit, we just wanted to say.
Oh yeah.
This is the programme for what's happening at Alterknit Universe in the next couple of weeks. And on the 15th of July, which is a Saturday, between 1 and 5 o'clock, there's a party get together for all the spinners. Just go down to Alterknit Universe and hang out and sit and spin, which we're going to. And then on Sunday the 23rd is the podium ceremony. I think that's the last day of the Tour de France.
Yes.
So the winners get announced, and there'll be a party and cake.
Hurrah.
You get flowers and kisses on the cheeks. So
Oh, hurrah.
because I was away on holiday last year, I missed my
Oh, okay. You're
Yes.
owed kisses.
yes, I
And
believe.
flowers.
I got the flowers.
Oh, you got the flowers.
That's
You
the
didn't
yellow
just
one.
didn't get the kisses.
I went down later and picked up the bat and the flower and the badge, but I never got any kisses. So
There you go, Kim.
So yeah.
Right. Good. Marvellous.
I think we are done.
I think we are. So next week I may have a wheel.
Yes.
We shall see. When I do have a wheel, which we hope will be next week,
Yes.
we will go a little bit more in depth about the wheels that we have and why we chose them. And we'd like to do some stuff a little bit at the end where we talk about wheels, basically.
Yes.
So that might be next week if I have a wheel.
Yeah.
If
If she doesn't, we'll have to be doing lots of cuddling.
I know, because they won't have a wheel.
Be so sad.
Just think of all the knitting I would have done though.
Yeah.
It'll be lots.
Yeah.
I just won't be doing very well on Tour de Fleece. It's like sitting the first week of Tour de France with like no bicycle, going, I'll be there when I get one. Just don't go too far, okay? So I'm just sitting waiting for the guy to turn up with my Tour de France bicycle. I'm like, I'll just walk for now.
Still stuck in Düsseldorf, poor lady.
I am. I haven't yet got out of Germany. So hopefully, we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
All being well.
Yeah. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching this fourth episode. It's been a bit crazy pants, but hey ho, they all are, I think.
Yeah, we are. So our
Yeah,
podcast
it's
must be-
true. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to those who have subscribed so far. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Yeah.
us an
Just say
email.
hi. Just be like, you're both nuts. Tell us if you're doing Tour de Fleece as well.
Yes.
You can join the Alterknit Universe Tour de Fleece team by tweeting hashtag.
No, not tweeting.
Not tweeting on Instagram.
Using the hashtag Team AU17.
Team AU17 on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you are spinning and you feel like joining a little team full of really lovely, slightly mad people
Yeah.
from the West Country, then
You don't have to be from the West Country.
no, I mean, but we're from the West Country.
Okay. Yeah.
So a team of lovely, slightly mad people in the West Country is
Yeah.
what we are
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you want to join, get something up on Instagram and put the hashtag on. Kim will be very happy, I'm sure.
Also, if you don't spin but own some hand spun yarn, you can enter. There's a prize for a jersey for the knitters or the crocheters or the people who make things with hand spun.
Yes.
Which is what Em is currently participating in
Yes.
right this second.
Well, my current goal for Tour de Fleece is get a wheel. That's
Well, you have
about
one.
it so
Well,
far.
you have one already on Friday if you get one.
Yes, I'll be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm finished now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've got a couple of pictures from Saturday, so I might stick some of them up somewhere at some point. In the meantime, you'll be able to see a lot of what we're doing on Instagram. So follow us on Instagram, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Feet are too big.
No.
Right.
Shall we chop them?
Well, I have nothing to put my socks on.
I mean, we could just like chop them off a bit at the end, like Cinderella's in the.
Talk about your spinning, come on.